Morning, Ed. Ed of the North. What's up, buddy? I just wanted to put a quick video up of a couple little things I'm working on. Then I'll walk next door here to the wash bay and show you that cruise is done, even though the lighting is not the best. But this 2014 Dodge Ram had a bunch of damage on this topper, and the corner here was smashed in. So I cut it out right here and up across here. Just hammered it all out in dolly. I got my tailgate. This was all pushed in a little bit and it touched the tailgate, so I hammered all that out. You know, the lighting sucks here. This is just another part of the building I do the dirty work in. But that's all mudded up, sanded up, some dents fixed and stuff sanded out up there at the wheel well. But I'll walk over here excuse me, and show you that cruze. And I don't know if I showed you the 06 Shadow, the Spirit I picked up last week. Real cheap, runs like a rape date. I keep these couple bikes inside, especially the Intruder I did last year, the 93 Intruder 800. Keep that inside in the heat in the winter. But I'll do a quick, oh yeah, and this Dodge gets the frame horn replaced, ride support replaced, the hood, over there's the hood along the wall for it. So I got that whole frame rail, that whole frame horn from here back to way up in there, right to the front of that cross member, cut out and replaced. Maybe there's a future project again, but I'll do a quick walk around here in the cruze. It's in the wash bay sitting here. There's the Chevy Progress. Oh, it's parked in here crooked. There's the quarter panel. Got the trim to put on. I'll detail it today. You see my gaps. All fit factory. Up here where I blended, cut it. Door gaps. Down inside the door. And down here where, about right here where I cut it. It's good to go. New bumper on it. You can see the difference in maybe you can see the crappy paint needs buffed out on the trunk lid and the roof. But not long ago we did the door, the fender, the hood, the front end, the front suspension. And walk back over here. My little dungeon. Gotta close this door to the upstairs. The cold comes down. Shut. Soon got to get in gear and get on this 73 vet. I got most 99.5% of it stripped down to the bare. Around the wheel wells, a little around the rockers to do yet, and a little under the hood. A lot of hand sand. There's a lot of paint on there, and that old stuff is hard. So them old single stages. When you get all that detail to sand out by hand, that takes a toll on the old fingers. So I just want to put a quick video together here. I'll get back at it here. I've got coming in to do that Chevy Cruze to detail it. I got to get this and that spot. It's basically the area I sanded. Not all the way up to it, but get that sanded down, the filler, and then get this in primer and get this hood swapped over, and I'm waiting for that front end frame section to come in. in, look at that thing again. It was twisted over there a little bit. The parts are over in the shop here somewhere. That we took off of it. I just try to keep the dirty work over on this side of the building, and then slide these old fireproof doors shut. One there. There's one there. Between two different buildings actually connected. So here's that old bumper. It was on the Dodge and the front end stuff that was all beat up. Just a quick look at it. That's from another Dodge. That's in the back. Like we did, we're just keeping it because the left side of the bed's good. It's not even really a scratch on it. I got to cut it off and keep it for a future Dodge truck. Too bad the right side on this in the back was dented. The right side on the back of that blue Dodge bed standing up was smashed really hard. Found a new used bed cheap for like $600, and just painted and put it on. It was a lot quicker than tearing the skin off and all this inner pieces off, and this here, and then the piece here that goes across the bottom of the bed on the back. Like I did a Raptor that was 13 Raptor, I think it was. I did that left rear side of the bed, took it apart and got everything new for it and put it on and rebuilt the bed. And because you couldn't find a used bed, if you do, you're lucky, and it wasn't local enough to go get it. And then we're in Red Lion, Pennsylvania, and so we're just keeping that other bed around for for wheel arch patches and stuff. Any other patches, basically I have like templates everywhere, but if I need to for rust repairs and stuff, I basically make my own patch panels. So what I do was take a piece of manila folder and trace the wheel arch, what I need, and then I'll cut it out of the, like a cardboard, manila folder, and I'll make a pattern. I'll cut it out of wood, and then like here's the piece I need, so I'll lay the sheet metal on this piece of wood, and then lay this one on top, just a little bit back like that, so I can see this lip, and then I'll take and screw it together, and then I just hand hammer and pound together, wrap it around that piece of the wood. That's why I keep these around. These I use for Dodge Caravan, the dog legs around the wheel arches on those. They like to rot. Then I'll use the, have it over here, just a cheapy Harbor Freight shrinker and structure, and make the panel flat, or the little contour that the, like this is pretty flat. The Caravan or Hondas or something might have a little contour this way and this way. I use a shrinker and stretcher and good old wore out hands to put it into shape so the panel lays flat. And most of them times, till we'd even think about calling for a patch panel, I already have one made, and if it's only a little spot like that or something, why buy a whole wheel arch for that? For, who knows how expensive they can get. I just make them, but I do find a lot of good deals on panels. Some places, there's a place called fixmyrust.com. They have a 98 Chevy 1-ton van, and usually you can't find that stuff. I took in somewhere around here, I have a whole bucket full of pieces I made out of the door skins from my van. When I changed the doors, I cut all the skins out and hand beat my own panels, and they actually lay on the van, fit them up there nice. I didn't do them all because I didn't have the time. And on fixmyrust.com, they have all of the rust panels I need for my van on there for like around $275. Front and back of the wheel wells and the wheel arches and the rockers. I mean, all that stuff is around 275 or something. Just say 300. Who cares? But I thought that was really cheap, so I'm just going to buy the new ones for my own van. And but that's fixmyrust.com. Doesn't do every vehicle, but get on there and search and for rust repair panels, and the shipment, you know, the delivery time looks awesome and everything. So I gotta give a shout out to them, fixmyrust.com, just in case anybody sees this and searches for them. Sometimes it's better to buy there, it's cheaper. Depends what you're doing. You know, not everybody has every rust or repair panel for every car, so but their prices were like unbelievably cheap. And well, have a good one, brother. Peace.